Hello, everyone. Let me check and make sure my sound system is set up here so we're good. Yeah, I believe we are. I can check YouTube, make sure we're live over there. We are live. Yay. Okay. I see though that. All right. I'm so glad you're here, you guys. This is what's going to happen. Today, we're going to talk about why you would want an online business. Why would you even want to have a business at all at this point in time, right? We'll talk a little bit about that. And then we're going to talk about all the advantages of having an online business that you can actually have running for you during retirement, right? We can have it get us ready for retirement so that we can boost our funds. We'll talk a little bit about that, and also why it's so advantageous to be able to keep earning during your retirement, working as little as a couple hours a day. You can still have a six-figure income coming in if you choose to do that, if that's something you would like. So then we'll talk about how you can make that happen. All right, I didn't have prepared slides for you, but we will work on the Miro board. If you have missed any of the videos that I've done, you can actually go back and watch them on the YouTube channel. You'll just have to click on the live tab. Actually, let's see if we can do that. Let's show you how to do that. Let's just share the entire screen because we're going to be jumping around. Okay, so here is where you can go to watch my past lives. If you click here, like this is what my channel, obviously it won't have this on the side because I'm inside mine, but if you click here, you will be able to find any lives that I'm doing. Also playlists. I will have all the live Rock Retirement with Shauna lives will be on this playlist for you. So you can look for that too. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of training in here. There's also testimonials about the online business that I'm going to be talking about. And this is really, this is where you can come for a resource to get more information about anything you want to do in business. While we're here, I'm going to go ahead and show you some other places. If you click here, you can follow me on Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram. Let's go over here. If you're on Instagram, you want to look for this picture. And it's, once again, Shauna C. St. James, Women Embracing Wealth is my handle over on Instagram. And if you click on this, I'm going to show you these goodies. I have all kinds of free training and downloads for you back here. Plus, once again, the link to my YouTube channel. And I'm going to be building a TikTok channel here pretty soon. So you will be able to really check in several places to get some content that's going to help move you forward. 6-step marketing plan. This is a super powerful piece of content that's going to help you move your business forward. All you have to do is put your email in and your information, and that will be delivered to you inside your email inbox, right? All right, so let's switch back over here and stop sharing for a minute. All right. Why would you want an online business? Why would you want any business? Well, if you're like me, and I'll just give you a little bit of, this summary of my background. I became a single mom in 2011, a single mom of 3 kids. They were all in school, yada, yada. And, I did okay. It wasn't easy as a single mom supporting 3 kids. They had to make some big adjustments. They had been in private school previous to me being a single mom. Obviously, I wasn't able to finance that and fund that anymore. So one by one, they went back to the public school system, which is a great system here. It was just a big change for them. No, and that was kind of the beginning of that financial realization that, wow, this is not going to be easy. I was terrified, of course, when it came time to get a divorce. And all of you, if any of you have been out there, you know how much trauma and basically backpedaling, right? It impacts you financially, usually in a negative way. And that was the result for me. I'd been out of the workforce for over 20 years. So trying to go and I'd been a stay-at-home mom. That's why I was out of the workforce. So trying to go back to work and find a job that was really going to pay me what I was worth, what my time was worth. As a mom of 3 kids, my time was extremely valuable to me. And finding a job after being out of the workforce for 20 years was very difficult. So I chose to start my own business. That's really why I did it. I wanted to have control of my time and be able to charge what I was worth, right? So as an artist, I began creating art. That's when I first picked up my paintbrush, was in 2010. So it's not like I'd had any art training before, nor any business training, which explains why it was a difficult push. So after being an artist and learning how to successfully navigate the art world, but I was having to do shows and I was having to do all these things out of town. I decided I wanted to take my business online. And that's when everything changed. That's when the world opened up to me and I was like, oh my gosh, online businesses are where it's at. Now, obviously, I still had a physical product. I didn't have a digital product, but that's where I learned that I could quickly increase my income without having to do more physically. So I created a course. I created coaching packages for other artists who wanted to be able to be successful at their craft, right? Have an art business that could help them thrive. So really over the last 5 years, that's what I've been doing. I've been helping artists and really any other entrepreneurs that I have that help them start their businesses online instead of in the physical space. So that's why I wanted to talk about that today. Why would you want to have an online business? And especially when you're getting ready to retire. For me, I had been running my online business for several years, and it was very dependent on the amount of hours I put in. I had systems in place, but I didn't have enough of those systems automated. A digital business that can be automated, which means that you don't have to be out there hustling and pushing every single minute of the day to be able to get a high return, right? Low investment in time, low dollar investment, right? You're not having to, rent a physical space. You're not having to, all of these different things that we're going to outline today make the online business opportunity a perfect opportunity for empty nesters, grandparents, single moms that their kids are grown up. My kids are now, the youngest one is a junior in college. The other 2 are off and doing their own things. Now it's time to catch up. It's time to focus on getting that retirement fund where we need it to be, because the truth is none of us want to have to work until we die. Not work that hard. Right? I think all of us want to stay busy and have a sense of purpose and something to do. We can't live without that. But we don't want to be tied to a 9-to-5 desk job or checking in at, having to go in to Walmart and stand 8 hours and be the Walmart greeter, right? That was one of my options. I'm not downing that at all. I'm just saying I knew really fast, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to stand up all day on these hard floors. If I'm going to stand up all day on these hard floors, I'd rather be painting art, right? So let's come up with a solution for being able to quickly boost your income increase that retirement fund so that we have some financial security. What do you want to do? How would your life change if you could have an extra $3,000 a month, an extra $5,000 a month? Maybe you don't have a retirement fund. Me, honestly, don't have a retirement fund, right? So whatever I earn from now till whenever is what I'm actually going to be living on. Maybe you do have a retirement fund, but there's not enough in it. You're worried about your health at this point. I have some serious health issues and concerns, and I definitely need to be able to fund my health care, right? Be able to go to the dentist when you want to go to the dentist. All of those different things, right? Be able to keep track of what's going on. We've got our cholesterol, we've got our blood pressure, we've got all these things we need to take care of. And that takes funds, that takes finances, which is fine. If you don't have enough for that, this is going to help you do that. An online business is the answer. If you want to be able to travel, that's my dream. Traveling abroad. I've only been able to do that, one time on one big trip. I definitely want to be able to get back to that. Finances haven't allowed for that. Having an online digital business is going to do that. And it can do that for you. It can do that for you. Do you want to be able to just be spontaneous? Jump in the RV, right? Buy that really nice, beautiful RV that you can jump in and just go wherever you want in the country. You want to be able to have the condo on the beach, the Airbnb, that you're not renting the Airbnb, you own the Airbnb, right? And you can show up there whenever you want. You can block off that time. The rest of the time you can be making money on it or having that mortgage paid with other people that want to visit your gorgeous Airbnb on the beach or in the mountains. Can you imagine? I want you to go there. If you haven't been thinking like that right now because you're just looking at things and you're looking at the reality that you're in right now and it scares you, I want you to open up to that. My first job here as, psychology degree major, I'm a mindset coach. The power of whatever you want to do starts with you seeing it and believing that it's possible. So I want you to go there in your head right now. I want you to picture it, whatever it is you want. Picture yourself there. Feel it. Like I can feel mine right now. I can see it in my mind's eye. Now, is that my reality that I'm sitting in right now? Absolutely not. But that's okay. We're going to let our reality catch up to what's there waiting for us. It's already there waiting for you. Now, I'm not going to go into the quantum physics geek mode for y'all. If you want to know about that and you want to know a little bit about the neuroscience behind how we can get what we want, how we can achieve our dreams, oh my gosh, just post on there and I will be happy to meet with you and share that information. I can do that, but we'll keep that on the side. We won't do it right now because not everyone really wants to hear all that science stuff. Let's dig in. I want to go ahead and share my screen again for you. I'm going to do the... Okay, so really quick, if you had not watched the previous video that we did, that we talked about this, we talked about the 4 must-have pillars for any successful business. And we're going to today talk about how an online digital business can fit into this perfectly, right? Where you have a system to get your leads, you have systems and strategies and tools to nurture those, to basically get those conversions, to make those sales, and even ascend them to where they become repeat customers for you, right? That means that it's not a one and done. There are so many products that we have out there that are available to us. The biggest downfall of them is that someone just buys it once and they never come back. That means you're constantly out there having to promote and market. So we want to build a base, a foundation of people who know, like, and trust us. And then when we have something else for them, they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, of course I'll buy what she has. I know that what she has works. I know that what she has helps me and gives me the solutions I'm looking for, right? If we don't have all of these in place, built on this foundation, then we are not going to be able to have our building stand straight and tall, right? The results are not going to come if we don't have everything here. All right, so that's a little bit about that. Let's go here to, I want to talk about, wow, okay, well, what's going on here? There we go. Let's make this bigger so y'all can see. Okay, online, right? Business advantages. Can I spell? Can't spell today. What are the advantages of having an online business? Let's make this bigger. Oh, it's not going to go bigger. Okay. Let's talk about it. Here's the thing. Here's why you want to have an online business. An online business, I think I already touched on this. Number one, the first thing is that this is something that is in the digital world, right? Digital, meaning what's the advantage of having digital? That means that you don't have to physically deliver the product. No physical delivery. Okay, why is that an advantage? Well, I'm bringing this up because, you know, when, like I said, when I was an artist, I had to deliver all of these products physically. So if people are buying a 4-foot by 6-foot piece of art for me, well, that's great. But then I had to ship it to them. I had to pack it all up, put it in the box, and then ship it to them. That was A, very time consuming, B, very expensive, which of course I covered in the cost, in the price. But the fact is, when you have a digital product, you just get to deliver it, boom, online. You drop it, the links into the email, or, you know, you have your delivery system set up, whether it lives in an online digital education platform like Kajabi, or there's all these different places that will house whatever the digital product is that you're going to deliver, and then you just give people access to that. Oh my gosh, so much easier. You also, of course, along with that, there's no inventory. So if you're thinking about doing an online business, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. When you don't have to have inventory, it's a game changer. Inventory took up so much space. It was not an easy thing to be able to store all kinds of, just not only the finished artwork, but all the supplies that I needed to create the artwork. Wow, that took up way more room than the actual artwork, but I still have artwork in inventory that's in a storage space, right? When you don't have to have inventory, it makes your life so much easier. So having a digital product means that you have a very simple form of, okay, you've purchased it, boom, here you go. Here's your product. It, you know, whether it's a downloadable PDF or a video course, it doesn't really matter. It's already done, built out there, just sitting out there waiting for people. Okay, what's another advantage? Let's go through. Here's another advantage of a digital product. A digital product could be pre-built. Now, what do I mean by digital pre-built? Business in a box. We'll call it business in a box. There are companies out there, there are businesses out there that have actually created amazing products. If you are like, yeah, Shauna, I would love to have an online digital business, but I don't have a product to sell. You can either learn how to create the product. If you're wanting to create a course, I recently was in touch with a friend and she's thinking about creating an online course for people that teaches them how to travel worldwide, international. She's an expert at it. Take what you're an expert in, create a course, and boom, you have a pre-built business in a box, or you can purchase one. So pre-built business in a box, what kind of businesses are there? Well, there are affiliates. Okay. If you're not familiar with that term, I know I wasn't. Affiliates, that's where you're marketing someone else's product and they give you a percentage of the sale. So affiliate marketing. I use the product. Here's an example. I use the product ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is where my website and some of my stuff is built. And I am an affiliate for ClickFunnels, meaning if someone else, one of my clients or someone else I know came to me and said, hey, Shauna, I want to be able to build an online website, sales funnel. I also want to have a course where, you know, the course is housing it. Like, Shauna, where would the best place be to do that? Well, I have a couple recommendations, and one of them is ClickFunnels. I'm an affiliate. So if someone else signs up for ClickFunnels, I get, I think it's 30%, 20%. It's a very small percentage of how much ClickFunnels gets, but I don't have to deliver it. I don't have to do anything with it. I'm just giving ClickFunnels the sale, and so they give me a kickback. That's an affiliate. Right? What's another one? Another one is master resale rights. And I'm just gonna, this is like the only two we'll cover here because they call it MRR is the term for it. This is honestly the one I would recommend. If you don't have a product and you're like, nope, I just want to be able to get on, have a very reliable, trustworthy, legitimate product that I can stand behind, right? Because, you know, your integrity is on the line when you're selling someone else's product. So you want to know that this is a really good product. I want you to look into Master Resale Arts, MRR. Another term for this is monthly recurring revenue, but we're going to call it master resale rights. Monthly recurring revenue is a different category. We're going to talk about that pretty soon. What's an example of an MRR? One of the MRRs that I can highly recommend and stand behind is Legacy Builders. Legacy Builders, this is a digital growth platform. This is a digital product. Everything's delivered. But you can literally buy this business and resell it. Everything that's in it. All of this content has already been built for you, and all you do is resell it. You get 100% profit. That's the advantage of having a digital online business. Wowza, right? This is a 100% profit. Whoops, no, we don't want to do that. Profit. I'm going to go over here and check really quick to see if there are any comments because I can't see when I'm on my screen. So let me double check. would love to have a business that's already built for you, that when you sell it, you get 100% profit. That's an MRR. If you want to know anything about this product, this is a product I stand behind. I own this product. I sell this product because it is phenomenal. We can go into everything that it has, but it will help you build a free sales funnel, you guys. Do you know how amazing it is to have a product to sell that you don't have to pay for where the product lives? Remember when I said I use ClickFunnels? ClickFunnels, you pay every month to have your stuff available on ClickFunnels. If you choose this product and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go for it, I want to sell this product, there are no monthly costs involved. Do you know how that is so rare? That is so amazing that you can have a product that you offer that has no monthly costs. It's a whole entire system that covers all of these. It has a system for getting leads. It has a system built in for nurturing leads. It has an automated, all of these are automated, has an automated system that the sales are made. You just see the ding in your bank account, literally. Right here, the automated, the Ascension repeat buyers. This is the piece that you would need to build out yourself, because an MRR right now just has this product that it's building, that it offers. If you want to have another product to ascend, you would have to build this out. But here's the great thing about this product. This product gives you everything you need to do that. It shows you how to do that. So you can build your own product. Let's see. Right here, talks about passive income. How to set up your social media, finding your ideal customer. All of that content is in there for you. All right. What's another advantage of having a digital business? I consider it the biggest advantage. Work when you want. There's no 9 to 5. There's no 9 to 5 hours. Literally, if you're a night owl and you want to work from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m., you can do that because you're in charge of it. You own the business. You get to work when you want. Or let's say you want to take a few days off because you're like, you know what? I want to go to the beach this weekend. You could take a few days off. You could go to the beach during the week and avoid all the weekend travelers and traffic. You know, you're like, yeah, Tuesday through Friday, I want to go to the beach. Because you take the business with you. You can work wherever you want. You could work sitting on the beach or next to the pool. Right? If you have the pool at home, you could take your iPad out there and you can work from right there. You don't have to go to an office, right? Digital, right here. No 9 to 5, no commute. You can work in your jammies if you want. Let's call it swimsuit. You can work in your jammies or your swimsuit. You can do this anytime you want from wherever you want. And this is the way it always is. This never changes. You have all the power to control your schedule. You're in full control. Control of your time. You guys, that was a game changer for me. When I realized that I could work whenever I wanted, when I was doing art shows, my world revolved around when they were hosting the show. I didn't get to choose those dates. I mean, I could choose which shows I wanted to go to, but some of those shows having, like let's say you do the craft fair circuit or whatever that is you want to do. Those shows, sometimes I was there from 7 in the morning because doors opened at 8, and sometimes they didn't close till 10 at night. That was me in there that whole time in that booth. Oh my gosh, barely getting to eat. If you had to go to the bathroom, you had to ask someone next door that you didn't know, "Hey, can you watch my space for a minute? I gotta go to the bathroom." Oh my gosh, there's none of that when you run a digital business. A digital business, there's no overhead, right? You're not renting space. Right? I had to pay for all those shows. My overhead was a lot. To actually clear a profit, oh my gosh, it was so expensive. I had to pay for the travel, right? Pay for the travel, pay for the booth space, pay for the hotel, pay for the food out. It was really hard to make a profit on that kind of a situation. So if you have a digital business, you don't have to pay for an office, right? You're working from home. There's no commute. You guys could probably think of more. I didn't make a list ahead of time. I really should have. Okay. So here's one more. I want to talk about this. Having a digital business is so fulfilling because you can make an impact. You can make a positive impact without leaving your house. You can change people's world. And interesting. Didn't even know that. You can change people's lives from your sofa. Where else can you do that? Even if you're a speaker, you can offer, let's say you have a story that is super inspirational. And you're like, yeah, I know I can impact people with this story. Maybe you've already done the traveling circuit, right? Maybe you've already been on speaking stages. Maybe you want to get on speaking stages. Here's your first step. Create a digital platform where people have access to your content. You can impact people's lives without leaving your home. Here. How many of you have more to give, more to share? That was something that was really important to me. I just felt like I wasn't done yet. I really hadn't gotten to make the impact that I know I had the power inside me to give and to share. I didn't have time before, right? And the second part of that was, as I get older, I really don't want to have to spend 12, 14, 16-hour days to make that positive impact. I want to be able to have a high return, both on the investment that I'm making in time and money, right? The time and dollars that I spend to make an impact need to have a huge impact with little investment. How can you do that? You have a product that sits inside the digital space that you deliver in milliseconds. So I would love to know, what is it that you would love to do? What is your dream? How do you want to make an impact? Do you want to make an impact? And here's the thing. Here's the thing about money. Money is it's a tool, right? It's not the end all be all. Money is not what's going to make you happy, but it is the tool that you can use and utilize to help others, to fulfill your dreams, right? If maybe you've always wanted to start a charity, maybe you have a cause that's deeply personal and close to you, but you've never had the money to start that charity or to donate or support that charity. This is the way that you can do that. And really, with very little energy and dollars spent, to be able to get that return, to be able to offer that to the world. Can you feel it? Can you see it? You guys, I get emotional when I start thinking about the possibilities and how big an opportunity like this is. If you're not seeing the potential, I would love to have a chat with you. An online digital business can open up the world in ways you never dreamed of. I have friends who they're using the MRR, the master resale, actually the product that I just was showing you. I have friends who, they made $100,000 in 6 months by offering this product to the world because it's a super valuable product. It can change people's lives. It can help them start their own business, or it can become the business itself. It serves people in 2 ways. If you have something inside you and you're like, yeah, I would love to serve people with this, you need everything. You need all the tools. You need all the systems. You need everything to be successful with that. I'm going to pop back over here because the truth is, you're not going to be able to make the impact you want to make unless you have all of these in place. These 4 pieces are what's going to help you have a sustainable business that's going to help you make the impact you want and have it be effective, right? There's nothing worse than having, there's nothing worse than having a dream and having something to offer, but not being able to get it out there. I did that for a long time. And, there were a number of things. In my house looked like this. My clients' houses look like this. That's what we fix. We go in there and we analyze, like, okay, which pieces are not functioning correctly. It's the same for every business, but we have to diagnose where those are not functioning. Are you not getting enough leads, right? Leads being people that are interested in your product. Do you not have a strategy and a system for getting those leads? Do you not have the right tools to get those leads? Or maybe your mindset isn't in the right place to get those leads. If you've been struggling with that for a really long time, then it's hard to have a positive mindset because you're just looking at like, well, no matter what I do, people aren't hearing me. People aren't seeing me. Well, that's fixable. All of these things are fixable. If you're really discouraged, I would love to help you. Put that entrepreneurial CEO mindset frame back in, right? Back online, and let you go out there and have the tools and the systems and the strategies you need to get where you want to go, whatever that goal is for you. right? The goal isn't just about the dollar income goal. We're going to talk about goal setting one of these lives too. That will be coming up. How do you actually have success? You have to have specific goals. How do you decide on your goals? How do you build that plan out? We're going to be talking about that. We might talk about that next. Let's say you're getting tons of leads. Let's say you've already started your business, or you're getting ready to start your business, and you're like, oh, Shauna, I know how to get leads. Maybe you already have a huge social media following, so you're not worried about that. You're like, yeah, I can use social media to get leads. There are lots of different systems and strategies to getting leads, by the way. I'm just using social media as an example because that's where we are right now. Social media is free, right? You can pay to play, but you can also do it free. But maybe you're getting leads, but then you're losing them, or they just never purchase. Well, what kind of leads are you creating? Content that's helping those leads see how you can help them, see how what you offer is a solution for the problem they have. If they clicked on something or they're following you, they're interested. But are you actually showing them how you can help them, how you serve them? That comes with nurturing. Nurturing is about building rapport. It's about building that know, like, trust factor. You have to have the right strategies, the right systems, the right tools, and the right mindset to be able to nurture those leads to where they're going to convert. Now, there are different levels of conversion, right? Converting isn't always about getting the dollars in the bank. Conversion just may be about someone simply giving you their email. Do you have the right content out there for them to go, yeah, I want to get that newsletter. Yeah, I want to be notified when she publishes that blog. Oh my gosh, that blog was so helpful. Do you have the systems and strategies and tools you need to be able to get that person to engage with you, to connect with you, to be able to trust you to go, absolutely, I want it. Ding, right? Think about what it takes for someone to actually make that purchase. Now, some people, they've got it stored in their Apple Wallet or whatever. But for a lot of us old schoolers, right, depending on who you're marketing to, that's a whole nother thing, knowing who those leads are. Who is your ideal customer? But once you get that ideal customer and they are ready to purchase from you, they've got to go, they're like, yeah, I want that. They've got to get up from, whatever they're doing from their device. They have to go get their credit card, pull out their wallet, pull out the credit card, punch the numbers in, put all the information, their shipping and, blah, 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 punch the numbers in before they hit. That's actually kind of a big process, right? To keep someone's attention that long in these days, right? They're not going to get distracted by the kids or, the dog barking or, the doorbell ringing or whatever it is. Maybe they're doing this in a public space and, they're like, oh, shoot, the server comes and says, hey, what can I get you to drink? And they're like, oh, yeah. And they forget. Do you have the systems in place to remind them to go, hey, you put this in your cart, but you didn't finish checking out? Because guess what? You're going to lose a lot of people that way. And the truth is that even out of the people we nurture, the people that are over here in this stage, only 3% on average, only 3% of those people are ready to purchase at any given time. So we need to be constantly putting new leads in our funnel, right? Another way to look at this system is here, right? This is where we get our leads. This is where we nurture them. This is where we convert them. We're just going to say sales at this level. This is where they become repeat buyers. We have to be constantly filling this, right? Only 2 to 3% of our people that show up in here are actually going to be the buyers. So we constantly have to stay top of mind, which means we have to be able to create content consistently that adds value to our customer. Do you know how to create content that helps your customer understand the value of what you offer? That's going to compel them to buy. Do you understand the sales science? I call it sales science, the sales psychology behind what causes someone to buy. What causes someone to click the button and actually buy? Which, by the way, if you would like a free tool on that, you can head over here to grab that. Where do I have that? Is it in here? 15 reasons why people buy cheat sheet. If you want to know 15 triggers that motivate your customers to buy, this is a free complimentary resource for you. Let me share my screen so you can see that. Because I love helping people get where they want to go. I can't say it enough. Right in here, this is 15 reasons why people buy. This is also 20 words that woo. When you're going in and you're marketing, you need to be using really powerful words that are going to help people engage and stop the scroll. This is 3 pieces of content that I make available to you at any time for free. If you would like any of that content, just do free. You can type free in the chat and I will connect with you and make sure you have that link to be able to drop in and visit that anytime. And if you're interested in actually having a blueprint for let's go over here. A blueprint that's going to help you learn how to create a 6-figure business digitally online. This is another piece of content that's going to help you. I will also share that with you. I think by now you get it. I really want you to be able to have what you want. Whatever that is. Let's go over here and share that so you can see what that looks like. So you could have the link to this, your blueprint, the online business with a proven blueprint. This blueprint is proven to make 6 figures plus for the people who choose to use that system. To follow it, you got to follow it, but it's available to you. All right, let's see. Let's dive into mindset a little bit. I want to take you on a journey before we go. We've got about 10 minutes here before I head out. I would love to help you create that vision for yourself of whatever that is. So let's take a few moments here. I want you to be able to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. You can blow out. One more time. This is a count of 3 in. Breathe it out, push it out all the way, all the way, all the way. Use your diaphragm. Last time, breathe in. I want you to feel your diaphragm expand. All the way, all the way. Let that back out. You just reset. your system. That just lowered your cortisol, basically gave you a little bit of endorphins, helped lower your anxiety just by resetting right there, give you some calm and peace. And now I want you to go to where you really want to be, but in your head, you're like, yeah, but that could never happen. I could never have that. Go to that thought in your mind. Where is that for you? It's different for everyone. It's very unique to you. I want you to envision that. Now envision that. Where is it? Do you own a house in Italy? Are you living on the coast of France or Spain? Or is it you're taking your family on the big vacation, like your kids, the grandkids, everyone, and you have paid for the entire trip to Disney World or Universal Studios, right? Maybe you're wanting to go see the Harry Potter world, right? Diagon Alley. Maybe you're wanting to take your whole family on a cruise. Maybe you and a friend, a loved one, someone close to you want to take off and you want to go to Istanbul. Wherever that is. Whatever the dream is for you that you think, oh my gosh, I don't know how I could ever make that happen. I want you to go there in your mind. And I want you to feel how good it would feel if you were doing that, if you were living that, if that was your reality. How would you feel? What would you be wearing? What would you be doing in that moment? Are you sitting on the train on the Orient Express, right? Do you have your own berth in the train? What is your imagination going to? When your heart really goes to what it really wants. Now, I want you to picture yourself already there. You're already there. You're living it. That is your experience. I want you to come up with as many details as possible. I'll walk through some of mine while you're doing that. Think through every detail. Like I can see the mountain home that I own, right? Outside of Estes Park with the view to Long's Peak. And I'm outside on the deck. And you know, the deck has the glass, like the glass railings, right? And I'm leaning over with my coffee. And it's at sunset and I'm watching the shadows creep over. And the sky is just that beautiful, fiery, purple to pink to orange to yellow, like that sunset's coming. What's your vision? And I want you to write it down. Whatever you're seeing in your mind's eye right now, I want you to, after we close this call out, I want you to take it and I want you to write it down. And maybe if you haven't done this a lot, you're like, Shauna, I really don't see anything. I can't even get my mind to go there. That's okay. Keep pushing, keep taking your mind there, and eventually it's going to start to unfold, but you have to revisit it. The first time I did this exercise, I was like, I can't think of anything that I want. Didn't even know what I wanted. It's really common, actually, for us to lose touch of what we want. I want you to give it some time. What do you really want? Allow yourself to go there. Maybe it's before you fall asleep at night. Instead of all the things that we worry about, our mind, that's the time where like our mind can just take over, and all the anxiety of all the things that we're worried about. If you have a bill that you haven't paid, maybe you have hospital bills and you're like, I don't know how I'm ever going to pay those. Instead of letting your mind go there, I want you to let your mind direct your mind gently, correct it, and refocus. Oh yeah, Sean wanted me to think about what I really want. We don't want to focus on what we don't want. The more we focus on what we don't want, the more we get that. That's the energy that we are connecting with. This is some of the quantum physics. Whatever we think about, I know you've heard this, whatever we think about, we bring about. And that's because we are literally sending a vibration, an energy, an electrical current, if you will, that's going to align with whatever our mind is imagining. And that's what we'll come back to. It's going to align. It's going to match. So let's align ourselves with what we really want. The biggest dream we could ever imagine. Even if you only make it halfway, it's better than the other thing that you don't want. What is the big dream? And start helping your mind be able to get back in touch with imagination. Imagination has been scientifically proven. It is not, the word imagination, I guess, isn't really the right word for it. It's legit. Connect with that. When you were a little kid, I get emotional. It's so powerful. When you were a little kid, what did your imagination tell you? When you wanted to play, veterinarian or whatever, like you could go there, even though you didn't even know everything that a veterinarian did, you could still put yourself over there. You could do everything in your mind's eye of what a veterinarian would do, right? You felt it, you did it, you could talk like a veterinarian, you talk to the doggies, all of those things, right? Or, whether you wanted to be a doctor or, I always wanted to be a travel guide, right? I pretend that I was, taking people around, all these foreign cities. I want you to visit that at night before you go to sleep. Give it 5 minutes dedicated to that. When you get up in the morning is another great opportunity to focus on this. So it helps you reset everything for the day. When you get up in the morning, I want you to give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even if you're only starting with 2 minutes, right? Those, 2 or 3 minutes when you make that coffee and you hold that first cup of coffee or tea or maybe lemon water, whatever it is you drink in the morning, I want you to think of that vision and try to expand it, try to deepen it. Deepen it meaning staying connected with it as long as possible, expanding on all the details. What are you wearing? What favorite shoes are you wearing? Or if you're on the beach, what swimsuit do you have on? How does the sand feel? Where's the sun? What time of day is it? Are you in a hammock? Or are you, on a beach towel or a beach chair with an umbrella over you? Do you have a drink? Do you have a cooler beside you or someone bringing you drinks? What are you seeing out in front of you? What's the view? Go into all those details. That's where the power is going to help you get to where you want to go. The how, if you start thinking too much about the how, you're going to get lost. I want you to just focus on that right now. I can help you with the how. I can also help you with the big dream. But if you want to know how, you can actually get there with as little effort as possible. right? You still have to do something to get there. It's not going to magically happen. We still have to take actions to get us towards our dream. But if you want the easiest, simplest way to get to that dream, I'm going to guess that it's going to need some finances to be able to support that. And I can help you with that. If you want to know more about how you can get there through having a digital online business, oh my gosh, I would love to chat with you. I'd love to chat with you. That is what we can do. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that that was helpful. And like I said, we will have some other topics that we're going to continue to dive into. Online business world, what are the benefits? How do you do it? How do you make it happen? That's what I'm going to be training on every day. You can come here Sunday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central. I'm calling it Rock Retirement with Shauna. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon.